Sleeping Dogs is literally a hidden gem. This game has parkour, more fighting animations than Suicide Squad,
What do you say fuck me for?
crazy gunplay, and a magnificent story just for it to be swept right under the rug. It starts off with our main character Wei and his twin making a drug deal with some fat guy. It's probably Queso. But one of the workers came to question us, which is pretty unrealistic because we know all security guards literally do nothing besides protect cringy kids like this. Queso went to kill the guard with a butcher's knife. Not surprised, he probably seen him as food. And I don't know how, but somehow Wei saw it. But that alerted the police, so me and Nas ran. And that was pretty fast response time. Must have been a white-owned business. But this is the part of the game where they show you how to use parkour. And it has a learning curve, unlike a not-so-good game I know. But besides that, the parkour in this game is actually so good. It almost made me forget it wasn't a black protagonist. But Nas eventually got caught, so since I'm the MC, I escaped. Just kidding, I got thrown into a jail cell. But at least I got to meet an old friend named Jackie. Good to know I'm not the only one still getting caught by the police at my big age. They took me into an interrogation room thinking I was about to do some hard time and become somebody's bitch. I could only dream, but it turns out Wei is an undercover cop trying to crack down on all the gangs in Hong Kong. So they let me out and I linked up with my old friend Jackie, and I went with him to talk to this girl who definitely wanted him. But while he was getting rizzy, a rival gang came in and tested us. But it's cool because Wei is literally an MMA pro, so this is honestly a breeze. But watch this. Those only get more brutal as the story continues. After we handed out that ass whooping, Jackie took me back to meet his big homie. Wei's sister overdosed. But while they were jumping me into their Fortnite clan, the first antagonist of the game showed up named Dog Eyes.
Me. Oh yeah. First girl ever sucked my cock.
Damn. I guess his sister was just a bop, huh? Now that I'm a part of this totally peaceful group, it being peaceful because there's no one my color involved, I would go for a pretty penny back in the day. That should tell you everything you need to know. Me and Jackie had to go out and stand on business by collecting money from the people that we protected, and if they refused to comply, we handed out a free ass whooping. The same ass whooping you gonna get if you don't like and subscribe right now. You think I'm playing? I went back to my new boss Winston, and my next task is to quote unquote deal with this guy named Ming. So I quickly found the baldy, and I was surprised how fast he could run considering he's not a black belt karate champion. What did you think I was gonna say? But I chased this guy upstairs, downstairs, and even through glass until I eventually caught up to him and I had to beat him and his goon's ass. But this is what I mean about those quick time events getting more brutal.
Back with another milk.
And they will get worse, I promise. But after stern talking with Ming, I'm sure he learned his lesson by now. And I'm sure I learned my lesson. I got caught by the police again. After a few minutes of free roaming and putting that shit on, I went back to Winston, and after his yapping session, he finally told me I had to deal with this trader who is now working for Dog Eyes. So I pulled up to the club where he usually be, and while I was there, I ran into this girl named Tiffany. Her name should have been Stephanie, so I could call her Heffany. I'm not doing that shit. Don't put that in the video, me. Wei is literally a quote-unquote ladies man. Must be nice. But luckily this nigga can't sing. Yes, there was actually no audio during all of that. The only reason Wei decided to talk to Tiffany is so he could get into the VIP section, so he could get closer to this trader. And it went exactly how you would expect it to. He ran like an innocent minority from a cop, and he sent his goons after me, and that also went exactly how you would expect it to. I actually gave this nigga a deadly swirly. How could you dislike this game? But I had a talk with the trader and I think he got the message, hopefully. The ops shot at Winston's mom, so now we gotta slide again. I ain't even gonna lie, this street shit not for me, bro. I'm finna go start a family. And how they not gonna give me a gun when we finna slide? But we pulled up and luckily they didn't have guns. But they should have had guns. Eventually I run into this guy who has the same skill level with a gun as a kid. Well, if this kid is American and a part of a public school, I guess that's a bad comparison. But the gunplay in this game ain't top tier, it's just cool as hell. From blowing ops up to killing them in slow motion. Actually, it might just be top tier. But I finally found the guy that shot at Winston's mom, and I think he's new to pegging cause he instantly ran away from me. But little does he know I love a chase. So I chased him out of a burning building, and I even chased him in a car where I indubitably did this. I'm more dedicated than any celebrity. But I took this guy back to Dog Eyes and he didn't kill him. What a puss. Now we finally moving up in life. I mean, we got cool with the top dog, Uncle Poe. I live in a new high-end apartment and Winston is getting married. What could go wrong? Winston dying. That's what could go wrong. But let me tell you how it happened though. It was Winston's wedding day, and while I was going to go get some liquor for dude, out of nowhere I heard bah, 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 grr, bah, bah. Gun sounds, nigga. So I dropped the drink and I instantly ran to check up on dude. And these niggas was in my way, so I had to do they ass the worst way. Then I paused the game to bring my dog in. But when I made my way to Winston, I found him and his shorty gone, bleeding. So I had to take everybody out until I found Uncle Poe. And tell me why I find this nigga on 1 HP, so I had to rush his ass to the hospital.
What's going on here?
Bitch, stop asking questions and do your job. Ever since I lost my nigga Winston, I've been numbing my pain with hoes. $1,200? Oh hell no, I'm back in the streets. Now we get revenge for Winston. Right after I get my $1,200 back from that hooker. So I found one of the dudes that was at Winston wedding. And I think you all know how I got to him. And if you don't, let me show you how I got to him. But I bring him back to Winston's mom, and all I'ma say is Joe Metheny. Now I must go after Dog Eyes, my final opponent. And I'm not gonna lie, when he see me, he acted like Shaggy when he see a ghost. But he hopped on a boat until he drove the boat right back on the land, just to get chased on foot again. But this is how brutal these quick time events are now. Now it's just me and Dog Eyes. He has a knife. He almost has me, just kidding. And after that, I took Dog Eyes back to Winston's mom, and I'm sure he shouldn't be a problem anymore. Well, he may end up being a stomach virus, but besides that, we should be fine. But if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe. I love you. Bye.